Approaching 24. On runway 24.
Okay guys, we are descending into Kuala Lumpur. Acknowledge approach, speed 24. Actually, I'm just going to go for 150 to be safe. Heading 115 and 14 right. First straight in runway 14 right, altimeter 29901. With that, also ignore the fact that we're being referred to as a United aircraft, even though we're clearly a KLM aircraft. I'm just going to set flaps 1 now. Alright. Let's see what this thing spoilers can do in a flight. And watch the plane just level out instantly. I'm extending the flaps further. Make that fully. I'm pretty sure I've got the flaps set to full now. Ignore the up-downing and drop the gear. Alright. Why does one light not work? So this is an early dawn landing in Kuala Lumpur. It was an overnight flight. What I'm worried about is that I can't really see the airport. So I don't have any scenery for this airport. I don't have any Kuala Lumpur scenery. This is in... I think Kuala Lumpur is the capital of Malaysia, just in case you do not know that. This is an older livery plane, I'm gonna guess. That's a private plane. Give me the top-down view for a moment, please. Right, that's the airport. I'm assuming... What's the airport direction, mate? If you could. Level the nose off. No, we don't need that. It's 12 o'clock. We're only 20 miles. Oh, it's that. I don't like spot view. Is the plane's nose down while we're just maintaining a level altitude? Basically what we're not. I don't time this thing's porpoising. You mother... So those are the GENXs on the wing. Those you can see have those... I know those things have a name at the end of the engines, those kind of squiggly bits. Yeah, I'm just calling them squiggly bits. But I don't know what it is. I really don't. I thought I'd see more aircraft here, actually, than just a 7... Is that like the rows, like cabin? The only thing we can see is that. That's sort of a you're not supposed to see that type of sign. Please don't, I'm not making any control inputs. The autopilot's making, you know, some up-down control inputs, but there shouldn't be any of this jiggle. Once again, top-down. Alright, I'm drifting, so I'm going to make a small turn. Yeah, that's that would classify as a small turn. Yep, you've got... I'm not sure if I should slow down further, because, you know, the thing is porpoising quite badly. And then the nose comes up ever so slightly. Right, looking around here. No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything really too spectacular. Well, I see the airport finally. I really am considering getting rid of the... not getting rid of, disconnecting is the word, the autopilot, so I don't have to worry about the porpoising. Could I... Well, no, I can't. I was like, could I request a change to 1-4 left? But nope. No, I cannot. Right. Not sure what that noise was I just made, but screw it. So, I mean, I disconnect the autopilot. The first thing this thing wants to do is enter an immediate nosedive. Look at that wing flex, though. Seriously, look at the amount of wing flex on this thing. Out of curiosity, how many of you knew that the DC-8, during a dive might say about 40,000 feet, but it could just be in the high 30,000 feet, or however you want to say it, dived, as in nose dive. Like during a dive, to test what high-speed air would do. You know, basically to check the effect of high-speed air over the wings. The plane went supersonic. Like it went to like Mach 1.005 or something. So basically, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't Mach 2 or anything. But that's insane. Please note, the plane stayed intact. It wasn't like, well, technically it went supersonic, but then it proceeded to fall to pieces. You know, this plane then proceeded to slow down, and yada yada. There was another time when Douglas was preparing to fly the DC-8 out of its facility in Long Beach. I don't know why I'm talking about the DC-8, by the way, when I'm flying a son of a corgi. Right, we're dropping. Drop the plane. Because this thing just didn't want to descend. I'm hoping the nose... Yeah, it wasn't. It's not down too far. Acknowledge the landing clearance. Okay, I think we're good. That's how you descend like a pro. I mean, everyone on board probably shat themselves, but... Meh. That's what I get flying with me. No, I'd say compared to some other people I've seen attempting to fly in FSX, I'm pretty good. No, we're going to slow down to 140. Or as Kai would call it, 140. Alright, nice. Turns. Yeah, by the way, next time I'm going to see if I can attempt an ILS approach. We'll see how that will work out. Since you have to program in the thing and then the heading and oh god, it's horrible. Also, I can't. Basically, I can't splat this thing too hard. Right, spoilers out. Once again, I just need to lose some altitude. And I'm lifting the nose. Alright, now we're a bit too low. That's red on red. You know, white on white, you're high as a kite. White on red, or red on white, you're all right. Red on red, you're dead. I'm going to check the speed. How is it? Because I'm going to try to arrest most of my vertical speed here. Good. Okay, now I'm going to do a small bit of side slip. Good, now I'm going to drop the plane's nose a bit, and yeah, I'm sorry, this isn't a stable approach. Once again, no ILS. Also, quite recently I'd say the first bit of genuinely constructive criticism. One of the most things to say in the cockpit view, but honestly, I'm sorry, that's something I just simply cannot do. That was not a flare. Well, we're down. Alrighty then. I say stow reversers. Speed is 40 knots, so... Alright, exit runway when able. Alright, flaps up. Release the brakes, taxi lights on. Running lights off. Alright, we'll turn off here. Once again, I'm trying. on 121. Decimal 65. June, Kuala Lumpur ground. Press taxi to the gate. Hit afternoon taxiway Charlie 6, Charlie Delta 2, call Foxtrot 6, Tango 6, Tango 8. Right. Acknowledge done on progressive taxi. Right, how far do I need to taxi? If it's really far, well, it doesn't look to be too far. I'm presuming that's an older terminal. Because there's no gates here. Those are really only parking spaces. Nope. Nope, don't turn too early. Otherwise you're gonna end up with a wheel and there's not really dust in this case, grass. But if I wasn't doing this for a VA, I would just slam the throttle full forward and do basically a rejected takeoff test. An RTO. There's an abbreviation for rejected takeoff. You saw that I was pulling up fully and the plane wasn't really that... It didn't really want to go up, shall we say. Hold on. I'm noticing... I just noticed something now on this plane. There doesn't appear to be a name on it. Whereas basically all KLM aircraft have a name. Like, some of them... Say it was like the 747 was like Nairobi. The 777 was, I think it was like Yellowstone National Park. Oh, we're moving too quickly. Like Yellowstone National Park or something. And then and then I don't remember the A330, but it was something to do with New York. It could have been Madison Square Garden, New York. And I was flying that plane to Vancouver, so I made a comment saying, yeah, no, we're going to Vancouver, not New York. See, I remember these pointless little things, but I don't remember what I'm actually... Like, I don't remember some important things. I'm gonna give this thing a bit of throttle. That's a bit of a bad thing here. So look, I have the slightest bit of throttle. This thing starts to accelerate quite quickly. Alright, then we turn off there. Oh, good grief. Actually, I'm going to ignore that and just park at the nearest gate. I'm sorry, once again. Not really the patient sort. No, so, I'm not actually getting paid for this. If I was an actual pilot, I would gladly say, yeah, sure, I'll go to that gate. Because let's put it this way, I wouldn't have to worry about going to bed on time because, I would get to bed at the same time as I got off the plane, really. But, yeah. I'd say I missed my turn off, so I'm going to turn one turn off later. And see, here I do a small bit of braking, and then I brake harder. I see that that's something I always had a problem with 7.8 in this particular 787 actually, is overspeeding, and that's something I don't have in any other aircraft. Maybe because I view this as a smaller aircraft, like a 747 you can tell it's big. If you know what I'm saying. Let's give her a bit of welly. A bit of welly. Right, and right down here. Oh, brake. Okay, the nose swung out quite a bit there, but we're fine. We didn't leave the tarmac. Just keep going. And then we'll turn left here. I don't think this place is actually really equipped for heavies, and technically the 7.8 is a heavy. Right, left turn, then we'll basically be there. Right, let's shut her down. Lights out. And ding ding. Yes? This one doesn't have any doors, does it? Oh no, it does. Right, the jetway looks weird. So as that was a flight from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur with a 787. I'm Button25. Goodbye.